it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever.
I'm sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, bang.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, bang.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about
Okay,
it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right down. Right at him. 50, 50. Go.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
That's track.
Five.
You're track.
Go, Mike 50.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Monday, down. 185.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Watch out.
Raider 2, 93.
MOGI. First down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver.
General West. Hey, Raider 2.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Now he keep throwing to the same WRI got that watch.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Spencer Ware. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
That SBS. Emoji man face palming with medium dark skin tone.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Emoji man face palming with medium skin tone. Emoji man face palming with medium skin tone. Emoji man face palming with medium skin tone.
The intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Raider first. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this.
See, I gotta cover that.
Some guys, they respond
that damn comeback lose. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears.
And he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a big run there by McCoy. 42 yards. He was able to set the edge on the left side, and the O-line able to set the edge well, too, on that side. They did a good job blocking out in front.
And you and I both know there's only a set amount of blockers that can be out in front. But didn't it feel like there was double on that play to open up the path?
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. 6-0 our score after 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Chiefs 7, Raiders 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, let's get there.
93. 93.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Switch.
White Monday.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Down. 280.
Line 36. All day, every day, any day.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Got his man, it's Williams. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
Another Raiders first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Down. 180.
No chance. 49, check 49.
White.
Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Here we go, D. All day.
On first down, it's McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He was brought down by Eric Harris. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try again with McCoy. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Under 61, matchbox lights.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Easy, easy, kill.
On first down, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, Sunday. Hey, 43. 25.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Tighten up.
6-18.
Carr now on first down. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He's checking. Crash.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Line 36. Check pass. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. It's just me and you.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays. Like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? One more time with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line. Scrimmage.
Yeah, baby.
Brought down by Eric Berry. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check 9. 1, later 1. 808.
Now Carr. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Wide.
Rip right.
50, yellow.
Watch your shit.
Now Riddick. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Leon Hall, the former Michigan man, in on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
McCoy. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Riddick. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the 38, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and an alley to run. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Hero 15.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And brought down, but not before they... A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Now McCoy. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 57.
Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And some room to work. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We're good. 180. 734. Hey, orbit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Go.
6 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Express.
6. Line 36. Watch the
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. At after the sack on first down. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Jacobs now. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
High 7.
Carr going to go on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Raider first down, 17 yards. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 31, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Watch 36.
Here's Carr. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
59. Smooth. Check. 59.
Express.
Pull it together. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9". Hey, let's get this.
Carr going to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, They'll fall to 1-1, and they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.